Harnaaz. 2017, when she was 17 years old, she won the time. In September, she won Liva Miss Diva Universe 2021. Cut to later, just about 3 months, in the month of now, Miss Universe 2021, Harnaaz Kaur Sandhu. And you made us proud. Thank you so much. You live abroad, now you're based in New York. When you come back home, that watan ki mitti, that khushboo, that fragrance, that aroma, when you come back home, how does it feel to be back home?
Well, my journey started from Mumbai itself, and coming back home and with this beautiful crown after 21 years and representing my beautiful country, it's an amazing feeling, like something unexplainable, to witness those amazing smiles and everyone cheering up, saying India, Chakte Fatte, all of that, and inspiring so many young people all around the world. I think it's such a pleasure to be back home, and I'm excited for the journey here now.
You're here for about 10 days, right?
Right.
So what are you looking forward to? What are the plans like for the next 10 days?
It's super hectic, and it's all packed. And every day has a new journey, and I'm looking forward to learn so many things, meet a lot of great people, and to bring difference in society. And I will be going to Delhi, and it's the capital of India, and to do a couple of great things there. And then I will go back to Chandigarh and Amritsar. And Amritsar की थोड़ी सी लस्सी भी पियेंगे. So थोड़े मौजें भी करेंगे and कुछ काम भी अच्छे करेंगे. And I'm looking forward to work with Smile Train organization and to take the word of menstrual equity forward.
So it's a completely packed 10 days that you have in your tour to India, But I have to tell everybody that, since she's now based in New York, the time clock changes. This is the time they're sleeping, and, nights are the time that they're awake. And right now, you're bright, fresh here. Thank you so much for staying up for us during your, sleeping schedule back home, which is New York now, but thank you. So, you've always empowered women through your motto's been that, and with the title that you have now, you've added more layers to it. What are the other causes that you plan to take up with this platform?
Absolutely, that's being a woman. It's so close to my heart to empower women of color all around the world. And along with that, Smile Train organization is really beautiful. I share a great bond with them. It's about one of the great organizations which talks about free cleft surgeries all around the world. God's Love Food Deliver is something that I've started in New York, menstrual equity, and I think climate change is something which is very obvious for all of us. It need not to be a cause. It's a responsibility and duty towards us being humans to make sure that we give back the right amount of attitude to the environment. If you want to survive, you need to save the environment for your own survival.
And you're rightly giving it back to the society in so many takeaways whenever you speak. So thank you so much for that. Now, one thing that caught our attention, the entire journey, to your Miss Universe pageant, you were brilliant. You winged it every time. But where you completely nailed it was the time, that winning answer. When Steve Harvey actually asked you that question, you won 1,000,000 hearts. And we want to repeat that moment. We want that goosebump moment when you answered that. So if I have the question written here. We got it for you. So if you don't mind, can I re-say that for you here?
Absolutely.
All right, let's go. So what advice would you give young women watching on how to deal with the pressure they face today?
Honestly, that was spontaneous. So I might be wrong with the words, what exactly I said, but the ultimate motto of me expressing my feelings was that the biggest pressure the youth of today is facing is to believe in themselves, to know that you all are unique and that makes you beautiful. So don't compare yourself with others. Like, I am unique and I believed in myself. That's why I'm standing here today. So if you also want to stand here, speak for yourself, you need to come out and be confident and understand that you're unique. So that was the ultimate feeling of me expressing myself, and just to let it go out and just leave something impactful, because not everyone is given the chance to be on that great stage and to be the voice for the voiceless.
You heard it from Miss Universe 2021. Self-belief is what makes you unstoppable, right?
Right.
All right. Mumbai is the city that gave you that, on the 30th September 2021, that title of Liva Miss Diva Universe 2021, gave you wings to fly on the universal platform. These are media friends from Mumbai. आपले सगळे मुंबईचेच आहेत, तर तुमचं सर्वांचं स्वागत. आणि so would you like to say something back to the city that gave you those wings?
बिल्कुल, कसं काय मुंबई, सब ठीक. थोड़ी सी मुंबई की मुझे मराठी आती है, पर आप सबका बहुत 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 शुक्रिया, आपने मुझे इतना प्यार दिया. मुंबई हमेशा ही मेरे लिए बहुत लकी रहा है, क्योंकि 2017 से मैंने अपनी जर्नी शुरू की है और तब से मैंने ये रियलाइज़ किया है कि यहाँ पर कुछ है ऐसा चमत्कार जो मुझे और नाज देता है और मैं अपनी देश का नाज बनना चाहती हूँ. सो मैं मुंबई से ही अपनी जर्नी स्टार्ट करना चाहती हूँ. एंड थैंक यू ऑल ऑफ यू एंड कीप सपोर्टिंग एंड जस्ट कीप सेंडिंग योर ब्यूटीफुल विशेस.
हर मुंबईकर को, हर भारतीय को तुम पर नाज है. हरनाज कौर सांधू, थैंक यू सो मच. एंड हरनाज, you're looking extremely gorgeous and must say that you're truly living your flow.
Absolutely, I'm wearing this beautiful fabric by Liva Fluid Fashion, and it just makes me realize that the fabric is so comfortable. I just feel me, and I think in the end of the day, you just need to be confident, and you need to live the life the way you want to. So live your life with your own flow, and just let it go.
Yeah, let it go and live your flow like Liva and be unhindered, spontaneous, unstoppable like Harnaaz is.
Right, unstoppable.
Harnaaz, now that you're based in New York, what's that common thing between New York and Mumbai, now that you're back in Mumbai?
Wow. I think both are workaholic cities. Everyone is so busy, everyone is working, they're focused, they respect time. And that's what I really like about New York and Mumbai. So whenever there's like summer days, and I was like, oh, it sounds like Mumbai, and I miss my Mumbai so much.
Well, about the timing, I would say today is an exception. I apologize for that. I've already done that.
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah, so I said that's an exception today, just one-off days. What is that one thing that is different between New York and Mumbai?
Oh, that's difficult. Like my first time in New York, I think New York doesn't have beaches. Mumbai has beaches.
Yes, Mumbai definitely has beaches.
And Mumbai has more heat waves as compared to New York, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
हर मौसम का अपना ही मजा होता है.
Absolutely.
कुल्फी खाने का फिर दिल करता है उसमें.
वो बात भी है. I think you're going to enjoy all of that on your journey for the next 10 days.
Right.
Yeah, and I know that you're craving for jalebis that you will get.
A lot.
Yeah.
I've been waiting. I think that would be a treat.
Yes, absolutely. That will be a little dessert return gift from India to you
Right.
on your way back. We'll make sure that it gets parceled to her while she's headed back home to New York. All right. I have to say and compliment you again on that Miss Universe platform. You, as I said, nailed it, winged it, you impressed us. The way you handled the questions was brilliant, and especially, when Steve Harvey asked you about you are into impersonations and about animals, and then you said, yes, cat. You took it up so confidently, so promptly and unhindered, and you did this whole meow sound, and from that cat, you've become a sherni, who's roaring chak de patte across the globe. Every time we've seen you, wherever you're doing interviews or you won the title, you did chak de fatte.
Right.
What is the reason? We all say chak de fatte to push ourselves, but there's somebody who's actually instilled that in you, empowered you with chak de fatte.
I think everyone is spontaneous and unhindered. For me, chak de fatte was the most spontaneous line that I said. But for me, it has always been like, go girl, get it. You are unstoppable. You deserve it. You deserve it more than you think. And I think belief is just a thought. What you do is what you create. So you need to make sure that you start now. For me, whenever I was just like feeling overwhelmed or low, I used to say, chak de fatte. This is meant for you. You will make it happen. Every action pays off. So that's what I've taught all the sisters that I've met during the pageant. And now even Esther says that chak de fatte a lot. But to be honest, that all started from Natasha Grover, our national director. She was the first one that, she said, so I remember the first time when I met her during the pageant, Miss Diva pageant, I was like a little scared. And she's like, hey, Harnaaz, come on, chak de fatte. And I took that so serious because the way she said it, it was like deep down in my heart. Whenever I was like not confident about myself, I used to remember that she empowered me. Irrespective of, she never knew about that. And then I mimicked her so many times in Chak De Fatte. So I think, thank you so much for those 3 words who changed my life from upside down. Asi sachi ch Chak De Fatte. Woo!
Well, you know what? That just goes to show the groundedness that Harnaaz has to, actually compliment and applaud what Natasha Grover has done. And I'll vouch for it that she definitely always pushes and gives that energy to everybody.
Right.
Yeah. So let's get to, since we have Natasha Grover here, can I have a mic, please, for Natasha? Karan, thank you.
You are looking extremely beautiful today.
She's back from Rishikesh, right? So she's had a lovely break. And she said, hey, Natasha, how are you? And I love talking to you, getting you into the spotlight. I love it. Rather the spot. We'll talk about the light later.
Exactly.
Yeah? Natasha, how did it feel when actually Harnaaz on that global platform, this Miss Universe 2021, actually said, after winning the title, Chak de fatte? What is that feeling?
I still remember when we were watching this finale on stage. We were not there present physically, and Harnaaz really missed all of us present there. I still remember, frantically trying to reach out to her to understand if she was doing okay. And I remember she said that, "Assi crown lekar aa rahe hain, Natasha. We are getting the crown back to India." And I think she lived up to every expectation that we had from any delegate that we've had so far from Miss Diva. And thank you, Harnaaz, for making India proud, making us feel that we are a part of your success. And thank you, Esther. Thank you, Miss Universe. And thanks for making this happen. This means a lot. After 21 years, we did it. Thank you.
Well,
Thanks.
A big shout out to Natasha, entire Miss Diva team for putting all the effort.
I think it's the entire team. I think we should give it a big hand to the entire team. Ladies and gentlemen present here, thank you.
But I have to say that I've seen the pageant closely. 30th September, she flew off in November 2021 for the pageant, so just had nearly over a month to prepare. So it was a very short time, and in spite of that, she winged it.
You know, Harnaaz was not just preparing for that 1 month, Sachin. Harnaaz was preparing for this day, I think, forever. She was waiting for this day forever. And I remember when she came in, the first time that she did not make it to the pageant as she expected it to be. She worked on herself. She took the feedback from the organization way too seriously, I think. And that's why she's sitting there with all her hard work and sincerity and commitment. And that's commendable. Thank you.
Thanks to you for giving me this great opportunity to represent my beautiful country. And she was the first one I called after winning, and I was screaming. I'm like, we did it, just the way she says it.
Yeah, we did it.
All I can say is, again, say it with me. 1, 2, 3. Chak de fatte!
To the girl power. Thank you so much, Natasha. Thank you. Thank you so much, Natasha, for being that backbone, that support, constant support, and Chak de fatte. Well, now that we've heard it, before we open the floor for media Q&A, our friends from the media are waiting to ask a couple of questions to you. But before that, I think we should do the Chak de fatte. Khade hoke ek baar agar Chak de fatte hamare social media ke liye kar lo, videos, cameras ke liye kar lo, to ek baar.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल but सबको बोलना पड़ेगा.
So, yeah. Miss Diva team specially needs to add to it and come on, multiply that.
Come on, Chak de fatte asi. Hun te जोर नाल बोलो सारे. 1, 2, 3. Chak de fatte! फिर तो आवाज नहीं आई. 1, 2, 3.
Chak de fatte!
Thank you so much.
Thank you for being a sport. Thank you for being so prompt. And with that, we open the floor for media Q&A. Before you ask the question, meri darkhwast hai ki please mention your name, your publication that you belong to, and then just raise your hand. One of our volunteers will help you. The birthday boy in the pink shirt will help you with the mic there.